Hi, I'm Luke,
And I'm Katrina.
and for our sustainability project, we changed our lives by reducing paper consumption without using plastic as a substitute.
For our project, we collected all of the paper that we consumed individually over the course of a 2-week period without changing our regular lifestyle, and then we weighed all of that paper that we collected individually.
Then we challenged ourselves to make a change in our lives that would positively impact the environment with the lower amount of paper consumption over a 2-week period, and then weighed the total amount individually.
The average world consumption annually is 411 million tons of paper. That equals up to 17,125,000 trees. It takes about 24 trees to equal 1 ton of paper.
So an average person uses 55 kilograms of paper per year. That's globally. And that's with the paper consumption rising 120% over the last 20 years alone.
In this graph, the black line represents the annual paper consumption per capita, and the green line represents the actual percentage that's recycled. Also, the U.S. forest paper and packaging industry profited $96.1 billion just in the last year.
So for my baseline 2-week period, my total came out to be 431 kilograms of paper. That's this whole bag of paper right here. Now inside this bag, most of it includes napkins, paper towels, paper plates. And so knowing that, I started using a hand rag I carried around with me to stop myself from using the napkins. I also started using ceramic plates instead of the paper plates. Now, after my challenge 2 weeks, my total came out to be 198 kilograms of paper, which is down 54% than normal.
And for my baseline, I used 302 kilograms, and that's this entire bag. So it's mostly filled up with paper coffee cups from Chow and napkins. So what I did to reduce this during the next 2 weeks was bring a travel mug with me to Chow, so that way I reduced the amount of paper coffee cups I was using. I also brought in a laptop to every class instead of using my paper notebook. And I was able to reduce it to 111 kilograms, which is down 63%.
So on average as a group, we reduced our paper consumption by 58.5%. Now if the world were to do this on a global scale, we would only be using 170,565,000 tons of paper and only be cutting down 7,106,875 trees, which would save over 10 million trees.
So Luke, what are your thoughts on this project?
So I thought that the project was actually pretty cool. I know I'm awful at conserving paper, so to see how much I was going through was really eye-opening for me. I will definitely incorporate this into my everyday life because I know that it has the possibility to change the world, and I'm going to encourage it to my friends.
Cool. I agree with that. For me, the hardest part was breaking the habit of constantly reaching for a napkin.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to actually keep up with the hand rag that I used, and I'll probably recommend it to friends too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool project.
Right.